Sure, Doctor Who Season 2 may be over, but we've still got an incredibly exciting special edition of Doctor Who Unleashed set to air this Saturday, celebrating the past 20 years of New Who, with interviews from past Doctors and showrunners and former companions, and our first time hearing from who we presume to be the 16th Doctor. Yes, that's right, Billie Piper will be taking to the screen this Saturday, hopefully to discuss what on earth's going on with the 16th Doctor. Now, we'll delve more into this in a moment, because we've got an article to look at and break down, and there's loads of guest appearances. I think there's someone from basically every era of Doctor Who, well, every era of New Who, at least, which is pretty exciting to get all the inside info and gossip on. I can't lie, I'm not 100% sure, I have tried looking. I don't know whether the plan is to release this internationally. At the moment, I think it's only going to be on iPlayer and on BBC 3 or BBC 1. I know a bunch of old episodes of Doctor Who Unleashed got uploaded to the official Doctor Who YouTube channel for like international distribution, so I wouldn't be 100% surprised if that does happen. If not though, if you are an international viewer, make sure you're subscribed to this channel, because I'm going to be discussing and breaking down this whole special, and not reacting to it, but reacting to it once it comes out. So yeah, make sure you're subscribed if you aren't already. You can also go and check out our Reality War reaction and so much more on the channel, but enough self-promotion, let's just dive into this article. What to expect from this Saturday's 20 Years in Wales Doctor Who Unleashed special. Unlike your normal episodes of Doctor Who Unleashed, this is an hour-long epic episode of the behind-the-scenes show, titled 20 Years in Wales, which will celebrate the last 20 years since Doctor Who returned to our screens in 2005. Now, we know that this was like a late commission. Russell T Davies mentioned in one of the prior Doctor Who magazines that people kept asking him, like, how are you going to celebrate the 20th anniversary of the show? Are you going to do anything? And he was apprehensive because, I mean, we just had, or at least at the time, to them, it felt like we just had the 60th specials. They did 3 huge blockbuster specials, brought back David Tennant, they did all of that, so understandably, Russell was like, we don't want to just keep looking to the past. But, I mean, that's certainly an interesting perspective to take now that Billie Piper's been cast as the 16th Doctor, but we'll wait and see. I mean, I think it's entirely possible that we know, like, you can see the picture on screen, we know Billie Piper and David Tennant are going to appear together in this special, but I think it's entirely possible they didn't even know she was going to play the 16th Doctor when they shot this. Like, if you look at her in this picture, she's got brown hair. I think they probably dyed her hair back to blonde to film her appearance in Doctor Who. But yeah, I'm incredibly intrigued as to whether we're going to learn more about the 16th Doctor, because Russell and Billie have been very cryptic online with their sort of... I mean, the fact that she's not even named in the credits as the Doctor, there's definitely something going on here. The special, produced by Bright Branch Media and hosted by Stefan Powell, will transmit on June 7th, taking a journey through the time vortex alongside an intergalactic lineup of previously announced Doctors, companions, and showrunners. Now, since those previous announcements, there have been a couple of new additions, which we'll discuss now. Powell will be joined by a host of cast and creatives who have played a part in bringing the show back, including Doctors David Tennant, Jodie Whittaker, Ncuti Gatwa, companions Billie Piper, Karen Gillan, Arthur Darvill, Pearl Mackie, shout out to Bill, best companion, Mandip Gill, and Varada Sethu. That is an absolutely stacked lineup of people. Like, this is going to be fascinating to see. Plus, showrunners Stephen Moffat, Chris Chibnall, and Russell T Davies, the unholy trinity, if you will. I can't lie, I'm probably most excited to hear from the 3 showrunners. There's just something about, like, each one of them is so different as a person, and I just love hearing about their approach to writing. I think I've probably listened to every single possible interview with Moffat, Davies and Chibnall that there is online. There's just something about the way they talk about running the show, it just fascinates me. It's so cool to hear. And obviously we had them back at the 60th anniversary concert. The three of them sat down together, so hopefully it's like that again. I'm intrigued to hear more. Speaking of the special episode, Russell T Davies said, "After the season's climactic end, it's great to celebrate the 20 years that led us here. I hope this is a party for faithful viewers. With a galaxy of stars, doctors and companions, Billie Piper reunited with David Tennant, and the making of our first ever Dalek." Now, this is the thing, a lot of this is being sold on Billie Piper and David Tennant. The one thing I really hope we get is, I want to see David Tennant's reaction to Billie Piper being the 16th Doctor. Did David know that was coming? How did that play out? Because that's got to be something mad to find out. Do you know what I mean? Like that's got to be so cool. So hopefully we get to see that reaction. I don't know if we will because, I mean, we discussed it in a video the other day, but a lot of people are alleging that the Billie Piper casting was a very last-minute decision, a last-minute throw of the dice. So we'll just have to wait and see on that front. Stefan Powell adds, "What a joy to the world, to be given the unleashed treatment to 20 years worth of Doctor Who history. To see the lasting impact the show has had on those who helped bring the magic to screen has been such a privilege, and a reminder of just how much the show means to so many. The special episode of Doctor Who Unleashed 20 Years in Wales will transmit on the 7th of June 2025 at 6 AM on BBC iPlayer, then air on BBC Three, BBC iPlayer and BBC Wales at 7 PM. So there you go, an early release for those who want to watch on iPlayer, but it will still be on standard television later that day. Hopefully this special will sort of pour a little bit more love into the fandom and remind Doctor Who fans that they do actually enjoy this show, because this week, well, it's not even been a week, but since the Reality War aired, has been genuinely, I think, even maybe the only contender would be the Timeless Child finale, but the time I have seen the fandom most at war. If you've watched our latest podcast as well, you'll see that there's very strong opinions on a load of different sides.
Let alone the 200 people who watched Doctor Who.
To satisfy.
Anyway,
The Reality War has it split the fan base. There's so many people that absolutely hate it and have fallen out of love with Doctor Who, and I just hope that they all watch this and remember at the end of the day that they love Doctor Who. Doctor Who's good fun. But we'll have to wait and see on that front. I hope you did enjoy this video. As ever, if you want to keep up to date with the latest and greatest Doctor Who news, please do subscribe to this channel. Thank you to everyone who's helped us get to 35,000 subscribers. That's an insane number. And yeah, really appreciate it all. If you want to check out the Patreon for early access and exclusive stuff, go over there. If you want to become a channel member, please feel free. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.
Don't forget to click below and subscribe to the official Confused Adipose YouTube channel.
I will destroy you! She's not seen a single episode.
no, I've watched your episodes.
Keep these sonic screwdrivers.
What else am I saying about the film? Don't watch this one.